The first thing is measure the length of the vibrating portion of the spring. So what we're going to do, or the string. So what we're going to do is line this meter stick up with the center of the shaft. And then I'm going to line up several more. And I'm going to move the camera so you can see I've lined that up. So I used 1, 2, 3 meter sticks. And in the end, I'm trying to say it vibrates from the center of the body of this. So we need to say line up level with that and zoom in. So as best we can, estimate the total length. So this is 3.6 meters. That's 3.7. And I'm going to leave it to you to make your own judgment call of exactly what measurement is lined up with the top of that pulley. So you can pause that and try and do that as you see fit. Okay? And the other thing we need to do is we need to weigh. I've been telling you the added masses, but we need to weigh this piece because this is part of the added mass. I mean, it's in addition to the added mass. So we need to have a balance here. So I have that conveniently. Plug this in. Turn it on. So this piece has that mass, that's in grams. And the two other measurements we need is to get the actual mass per length of the string. So I need to take this string here and I need to weigh it. By the way, did you guys get I didn't know if I zoomed in. So the mass of the holder was 51.1 grams. Okay. And we've got to weigh the string. So we'll take this off. We'll wind this up. So the mass of the string is 12.8 grams. It's entirely on there. And the last task we have is in order to calculate the mass per length, we just weighed the entire string, not the string that was stretched. We didn't just weigh the portion that was between the pulley and the oscillator. We just measured the mass of the entire spring. So I need to untie this knot. So I'm going to pause. I'm going to untie the two knots. Okay, I'm back. I got my knots undone. Whoa. There we go. So what we need to do is measure the length of this string in its relaxed state. So I'm going to put this at the end and comfortably lay a portion and then mark this spot. And that's 1 meter. And I'm going to do this again. I'm not going to stretch it. I'm going to try and get it relaxed length. That's 2 meters. Okay, so it is not quite 3 meters long, as we can see. So when I bring the relaxed length down, it comes to this point. So it is 2.9 meters and whatever portion you want to call that to the nearest millimeter. Okay? See that? Now, a lot of people get confused about shouldn't you measure the length in the stretched state. And it turns out that if this whole thing is, let's say it was exactly 3 meters long and I had the total mass, and let's say it weighed 100 grams or 300 grams, which it doesn't, it would be 100 grams per meter. Okay? But if I stretch it, it would change. But the ratio would be the same, right? If I stretched it to twice the length, so it was 6 meters, then you'd say, oh, now it's only 50 grams per meter. So anyway, that's the relaxed length. So I think that's all the things you need. Let me check my list. We've got the mass of the hanger, the mass of the string length when it's relaxed like this, and we started out by measuring the length of the string under tension between the oscillator and the pulley. You're all set.